Hey, wrestling fans, I wanted to make a quick video here about last night with Pat McAfee on SmackDown. Yeah, as you can see from the picture, the YouTube video's got a lot of dislikes. Not as many as Jey Uso, but it's still pretty high up there. 43K, I think, yeah. And for me, it's not good. I know other people like it, and you might, some of the casual fans that like Pat McAfee's show might like it, and that's cool. That's great. It's a 3 hour show, so there's gonna be stuff for everybody in there. But for me, yeah, I didn't like any of it, and I was open minded to it when they first revealed Pat last week, but how they've gone about it now, I'm not a fan of it at all. I don't understand what they're doing with it. I just don't see how it helps ticket sales. I really don't. If you're if you just left it with John Cena hosting Mania, that might have, right, because that was definitely a ploy to raise ticket sales. But Jelly and Pat McAfee involved with the WWE title match, that doesn't seem like a good fit. Especially with Randy and Cody, that story doesn't need celebrities in it. There's about 20 years story there between them. You could have done something about their families. I just feel like you could have gone in another area. There's so much meat on that bone between Cody and Randy. You definitely could have had Randy turn heel, that's for sure. But you could have done other things besides putting Pat McAfee in there. And if you couldn't get Vince, right, because the rumor was that they were trying to get Vince to come back and whatever, and whether they did or didn't, who knows? That's all rumors. But I feel like if that couldn't happen, I wouldn't have brought anybody out. I would have just left that, because Pat's not it. Pat doesn't, the promos aren't that good, in my opinion. I just don't think it's going to help the match at all. I just don't. And then them taking the title from Cody, stealing the title. How many times has this guy had this fucking title stolen from him? Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed, but how many times, Kevin steals it, was it last year? Yeah, last year. And now Pat McAfee takes it and Randy take it. I just, they stopped. They used to do that a lot. I noticed that people used to take titles, they steal the title from the wrestler, from the champion, and then they stopped doing it for a while, right? You kind of space that stuff out because you can't do it every single time. I just think it's a little too soon to have someone steal Cody's title again. I don't know. This build I'm not particularly a fan of. I think the Roman and CM Punk build is a lot better because it's still rooted in the two of them not liking each other, right? And you've splintered off with the bloodline stuff and talking about the family, and which is still, that's fine, but with Cody, I'll go back to the Punk and Roman thing. The age thing, Roman calling Punk old, is kind of weird, but I think overall that build is a lot better than what we're getting with Cody and Randy. I just feel like out of both of the matches, right, I feel like you don't need a celebrity involvement in either one of these matches. There's stories, Randy and Cody. There's meat on that bone. You don't need that. It's just my opinion. Like I said, everyone has their own opinions on it. And I try not to be negative. I try to, I'd rather talk about stuff I enjoy from the show, but yeah, some of this stuff is just, that they're doing, it's just not good. To be positive, my favorite thing that they did last night, I really enjoyed, was the Danhausen match. I thought that shit was funny, So no, there's definitely some positive stuff going on, but Pat and Randy and Cody, it sticks out like a sore thumb. I just don't like it at all. So I just thought I'd make a quick video about it. Sorry for rambling. This is all just off the top of my head.